Hey guys, in today's video, we're going to be installing a full speaker upgrade into my E91 M3 Lime Rock Edition. For those of you guys who have missed the last episode on this car, we got this thing fully dialed in. The only thing this car doesn't have at the moment is the driver's seat in the car. We got that reupholstered looking a whole lot better. And at this point, the door panels are off as well, just because I knew the BurgerTuning audio system was coming in and I want to get the whole system installed into the car and not keep pulling off panels and seats and potentially damaging the paint. You guys can see the paint job on this car is absolutely gorgeous, and the details of this paint job is absolutely amazing, and I don't want to damage it by pulling this seat in and out of the car. So now that we have the driver's seat out, I do have to take my time and remove the passenger seat out. We can install the full BurgerTuning audio system. We have the subwoofers, the tweeters, and the speakers for this car, and this is all going to work plug and play with the hi-fi audio system that this car originally came with. Can't stress this enough, guys. I live by BurgerTuning audio. I've used their systems in the past. If your car did not come with Harman Kardon, this is the only solution for your BMW, mainly because if you install some aftermarket wiring into your car, first off, you're gonna have to cut and splice into all your doors and in the bottom of the seats. Second thing, those speakers are pretty expensive and have zero resale value. I've experienced that in the past where I bought a lot of aftermarket speakers from Best Buy, subwoofers, put it in a car. First off, it's very jank looking and it doesn't bolt up to the door panels properly. You have to make a bunch of custom things to make it work. So if you're not a huge fan of trying to modify things constantly to try to get things to fit properly and not hear rattling in the door panels and whatnot, that's not even a solution for you. But long story short, I spent a lot of money test fitting, researching, trying to get an audio system in some of my past cars, like an E46 that I had in the past. And I think I was in that project and the audio system over $1,200, which is what this system costs. But the other one, when it took time for me to actually pull out of the car and sell the car, the audio system, I didn't get more than $200-300. And this audio system is super easy to uninstall, and you can keep transferring it to every single BMW you ever owned, because if you guys have an E92, they will fit. If you guys have an E90, they will fit. If you have an E91, they will fit. If you upgrade to an M3, it'll fit. 335, 328, it'll fit all those cars, and you can simply just unplug it all and transfer it to your new car. And if you really want to sell them, I've had experience pulling it out of some of my older cars when I actually sold the cars, and I sold them for almost the same price as what they are new. And as somebody that likes to be pretty smart with their money, this audio system just makes sense. For those of you guys who don't know me, I always talk financials, and just like this build, it's very expensive, but putting the money into it is worth it because a build like this brings a heavy price tag. So doing the proper audio system upgrade to a proper build is the proper way to go. This is an OEM Plus build, and I do not want to cut any of the wirings or anything like that and damage the OEM Plus of this build. So again, the BurgerTuning Alpha 1 audio system is the only option for me and should be the only option for you guys if you own a BMW. So without further ado, we have the seat out. Let's go ahead and replace the driver one and then put the driver's seat back in and then knock out the passenger side. Guys, I am so stoked for this right now. I haven't had audio in this car for probably around 2-3 months trying to get this built together, and look at that rear seat conversion. That looks so good. Anyways, let's go ahead, pop out all these Phillips and then pull out this speaker grill. So now that we got the cover off, let's go ahead and remove this subwoofer. You don't have to remove the entire box, you just have to remove the subwoofer itself. And now that we got the old subwoofer out, let's just go ahead and disconnect it. And now out with the old, guys, and in with the new. Check that out, guys. I wish you can see this while driving because it looks absolutely stunning. It's a shame that this goes underneath the seat and you don't get to see it because the design aspect of this, guys, is absolutely gorgeous. And like I said earlier, guys, direct plug and play, just like that, clipped in. And now we just have to put the 4 screws back in, and that's literally all you have to do. Just reassemble it all. Yes, we need a vacuum. This car's getting a full detail here this weekend, but check out the new audio system, guys. Compared to the old, this looks so much better, guys. So now that we have this one knocked out, like I said, guys, this car's getting a fresh detail here this Friday. I like to put the stock ones back in the box because, like I said, guys, when you end up selling your car, it's kind of hard to sell it with speakers, aftermarket speakers. So what I like to do, I like to have the original boxes with the original speakers. And when time comes, when you end up selling your car, if you ever do, you have the original packaging and the original speakers to put everything back together and get your money's worth, as if you're literally enjoying this sound system completely for free in the meantime while you're enjoying your car. I know this is not an investment YouTube account telling you guys how to manage your money. This is how I manage my Alpha One audio systems, and I get my money's worth out of this thing because it's absolutely amazing. And if I'm getting my next car, I'm definitely transferring it over if it fits. And you guys can see by it being in the box how literally perfectly shaped it is to where it fits back in the same exact foam. This is a direct fitment, and on top of that, the plugs are the exact same as well, which is super nice. So without further ado, let's go ahead and pop in this other one. Check out that better seat, guys. Looks so much better. We just got the cushions replaced compared to my old cushions over there. I don't know if you guys can see, it was clapped. I might as well show you guys. Look at the cracking on this seat and the cracking on this seat. This thing was clapped, but it was super hard to find a black seat. Finally found one with just the leather, but we have the seat, so we got everything transferred, including all the heated functions. And now we have the new Alpha One speaker with the new seat in the car, which is looking so much better, guys. Definitely needs a really good detail. I'm working on that. Coming this Friday. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and knock out the passenger side so we can put in the subwoofer. In with the new, guys. It is officially time to get our door panels on now. Now that we got the rear door panels on the cars, guys, I am super stoked to officially also get the front door panels on the car as well. And now that we have the sound system, we can do just that. So opening up this door, you guys saw that we got both seats back in the car. We even got the Nour seat back in the car, and the subwoofers are installed. So literally the last thing, guys, to assemble this complete interior would be just getting these speakers installed, which I'm super stoked about. Like I said, we have the tweeters over here. We also have the speakers. Unfortunately, I do not have rear speakers in my rear door panels. Some M3 door panels come with it, some don't, and unfortunately mine don't. So we need to source 2 door panels that actually have speaker cutouts so we can actually install the other 2. But in the meantime, at least we can get the main 2 front ones in the car, so when I'm driving it, I can enjoy it. But before we do that, let's just go ahead and do the tweeters first, because that'd be much easier. It's already exposed and we can get those things installed. We also have the hardware right over here and the spacers needed to install these properly so we don't have any rattling. It also comes included in the kit. Also, I've seen some people use this and some people don't. I do recommend you use this. It just helps prevent any static and any other issues you're gonna have with your speakers. So anyways, let's go ahead and just do these first. Let's go ahead and get this thing popped off. I'm gonna go ahead and take out the foam. So this is how the back of it looks. Absolutely stunning. Here's the front, and it already has the little resistor. I believe that's a resistor in the middle there, and the plug and play right there that goes into the mid. So we'll go ahead and just clip this in to the factory spot here. Just clips in like that. We put the foam piece right on top, and then we can go ahead and put the trim back in the car. Just like that, guys. Like I said, everything is plug and play and super easy to install. So at this point, let's go ahead and get the speaker on the door panel. So we can connect this to the speaker and then the speaker to the car. So now that we have the door panel, let's go ahead, pop out one of these bags. It has all the spacers and all the pieces we need. So the first thing we go ahead and do is put one spacer in first. We set it in just like that. And then we get the screws to put it back in here. And just like that, let's just go ahead and tighten up the rest of it with a tool and get it back in the car. When we go ahead and open up this door now, guys, it's fully complete. We have the handle on there, we have the new speaker in there, we have the new BeamerTech tweeter as well. And just like that, the second door panel is on. Let's go ahead and hop in the interior and hear this audio system. So just checking back in with you guys, we got the whole audio system in the car, but we also got the car detailed between the last clip and now. Basically, my SD card completely ran out of storage, so I had to head home, finish up the rest of this car, and unfortunately I wasn't able to show you guys everything. But now the car is freshly detailed, guys. It looks absolutely amazing. I cannot believe the car has made it this far, and the audio system was the last touch this car needed. Let me show you guys the trunk, like literally how clean this car is right now. We got the lines going on and all the carpets. We even have this piece in here. I put the boxes in here. We got the extra oil. We got all these pieces cleaned up. You guys can just see the details of this car. It just looks absolutely amazing. I'm sorry for those of you guys who are literally watching this video for the audio system, but for those of you guys who watch it for the build as well, you guys now know that this car is literally officially complete, which is insane to say. And now that it has a full audio system in here, it is definitely gonna be a fun, enjoyable car because it's not gonna feel like an old car. Oh my God, I don't even want to sit in here right now. Just look how clean this is, guys. This looks so good. All right, let me go ahead and hop in so I can show you guys the audio system and get a cold startup. Yeah, that was all engine, no exhaust. I need to get another exhaust pack on this car. Find some non-copyrighted music. That is the song. Guys. Hold on. Let me get in you guys. Oh my God. Like I said, guys, this feels like a brand new car now with this amazing audio system. And to be honest with you guys, I didn't even opt for the amplifier this time. Normally, I opt for the amplifier upgrade as well. This is literally just the subwoofers and speakers and tweeters. And I'm getting such crisp and clear audio. It's insane with the base audio system this car came with. I'm gonna turn this up all the way. I need to get some rear door panels with speaker cutouts so the passengers will be vibing as well. The mods you feel the most, the mods you want to invest the most amount of money into is the ones in the interior. I know the exterior car, a lot of people want to dump money into the exterior of the car, but at the end of the day, that's for everyone else to enjoy. When you're inside the car and you're driving this thing, especially for hours, you want to be comfortable in your own car. You want to enjoy your car. And the nice thing about Beamer Tech is that they don't only offer audio systems, but they also offer CarPlay and a few other features for your interior to really update the interior of your E9X cars and many other BMWs. So without further ado, guys, gonna have to conclude this video. I know it's a shorter video, but I really just wanted to do a dedicated install video and showing you guys off the car at its final stage. So I think right now, guys, let's go ahead, sync this up and get you guys a little bit of B-roll of this car.